You're watching SG Sports Uncut, episode 11. With me right now is Pauline Lee. She's a manager with Team Nila HQ. Pauline, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
When was the decision to activate Team Nila for the Mask Distribution Exercise? At what time did you make the call?
We actually got activated by MCCY and got informed on last Friday on the 31st Jan. So roughly around 3+ p.m.
So the ministry sent it at about 3+. And then how many hours did you have before the blast went out?
We actually informed our volunteers at roughly around 6+. So technically we have only about 3 hours turnover time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, so the call was made, so by 7 o'clock, all your volunteers, were already informed, and across the weekend, the magic number came out to?
Over 800.
800. Outstanding.
Yes.
Well done, Team Nila. Over 800 people,
Yes.
came out to be part of the mass distribution exercise.
Yes.
Did Team Nila face logistical issues during the weekend?
Though there were some challenges, given the short notice and the time period that we got to react, but our team actually reacted swiftly to activate the network of the Team Nila. So of course this is not possible without the strong rapport that we actually built within our Team Nila over the years. And it's really heartening that many of them actually came forward even with families and friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I spoke to one or two of the volunteers who went, and they said they were doing crowd control. So were all 800 volunteers doing crowd control duties only, or it was different duties, different RCs?
Not really. So many of them are also doing like a motivator to motivate our residents, because some of them are feeling a bit down. So we actually throw them out and say, hey, hi, good morning, how are you? So these are the positive spirit that I actually want to bring. And it's also Team Nila actually also educate the public. So like how to actually put on the proper way of wearing a mask, and as well as to educate them and that there is this exercise going on around the residence block. Are you aware of that? Because during the walks rounds made by Team Nila and the PA side, so they actually the residents actually don't know that there's a mass distribution exercise, because maybe not all are being informed, like maybe
By
they
the media.
didn't maybe some of them might not have watched TVs or radios. So this actually provide a very good interactions with the residents as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you surprised by the number of volunteers who registered their participation, within the first 24 hours at least? Because I believe within the first 24, you had close to 500 or something.
Yes and no, because now we are still during it's still during the CNY period. So there will be chances that Team Nilas will also be out with their families, enjoying their reunion dinners, making their visits. So it's really heartening. And also during the weekend, there's also Chingay events that's happening.
Yeah.
So many of our Team Nila are actually also involved volunteering there as well.
Yeah, those are very good points, because I think for a moment, especially those of us who are not celebrating, we just forgot that it was still part of the Chinese New Year, celebration period. So, and like you said, you obviously personally must have felt touched by the number of people who came out to celebrate. And Chingay, as you said, was also taking place with the rehearsal and the 2 nights, Friday and Saturday night as well.
Yes, correct.
How did your team look after the volunteers during the shifts? How long were the shifts?
The shifts, it can be ranged from 4 hours to more.
Okay.
So during this point, or during their shift period, so my team and also the management, our Cs, chief directors also came down to show their support, to thank the volunteers personally of their contributions, and gather together at such a short notice. And of course, we also bring along some snacks for them, and wet tissues to let them freshen up. So all of these are some of the motivation perks that we actually gave to our volunteers as well.
Plus, I think we saw a Team Nila volunteer interacting with Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong.
That was great.
Yeah, that went viral. Do you have a message for the volunteers who came out to help?
Personally, and also on behalf of SportSG, my team, every one of us, would like to thank all of our Team Nilas that actually came forward to join us in this exercise. Though it was a short period, but we really thank you for your support, and you're truly the positive force for Singapore. And we look forward to seeing you in more volunteering opportunities in Team Nila. So log on to teamnila.sg for more information and volunteering opportunities.
Thank you very much, Pauline
Thank
Lee,
you.
manager with Team Nila's HQ. Thank you for your contributions and your efforts. And like you said, we hope to see more volunteers stepping up if there's ever a need for another similar exercise.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Pauline.
Thank you.
And stay safe.
Thank you.
Okay, with us right now is Candi Tan. She's a volunteer with Team Nila. Candi, what compelled you to sign up to be part of the mask distribution exercise on behalf of Team Nila?
Okay, when I actually received this SMS at 6 p.m. And I find that it must be something urgent, that they really need volunteers to help out in this exercise that everyone is talking about. So
especially on a Friday night.
Yeah, especially on Friday night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like usually. So initially, I was thinking, will anyone sign up at such a short period of time, and will there be volunteers turning up? Then I say, why not I be one of them? So that was what.
Even though it was Chinese New Year, the same festive period.
Yeah, the Chinese New Year can wait, but the nations need to stand together. Yep.
Right. Okay. Did you have any fears of probably coming into contact with hundreds of people during as part of the exercise?
I'm perfectly healthy. I mean, I find that like if we are so nitty gritty, although I'm quite OCD in cleanliness and all that, I believe that if I do the right things right, if I use the sanitizers as advised and all, if I'm not well, I'll wear a mask. I think I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not afraid of that.
Did you have to use a mask while assisting in the distribution exercise?
No, I don't, because I'm perfectly fine. So I'm not having any cough, flu, or any sore throat or any stuff like that. So as long as we when we talk to people, we have to really educate them. Like you only wear a mask when you are unwell. Yeah, because there's only four masks in a pack.
Yeah. Exactly. So what exactly did you get to do during your shift?
Okay, during my shift, we need to actually make sure that the matrix is being updated. There is like the unit numbers on the checklist. So we need to make sure that we register their names or put a tick that they have collected in their zone. So I think we also meet with residents who says that, I'm collecting for this block, but which doesn't belongs to that area. So we need to tell them when is the next date you need to come forward. So I think all this information is actually already on the website, which is ready available, where to go. But I think they are panicking. They want to be the first to receive the mask. I think I think the whole nation is panicking. So I think during this period of time, I will tell those residents to actually tell them that I myself, being in the different zone in the West, I've also not collected mine because I'm still waiting for my time allocation. So please do not be alarmed. It's only when you're unwell, then you need to wear the mask. So please await for your proper slot.
So you were not assisting in your residential zone?
I'm not. On Saturday, I was doing for Bishan.
Bishan?
Yes,
okay.
Only on Sunday, I actually went back to where I belong in Boon Lay.
You did 2 days?
Yes, I did 2 days.
So your whole weekend?
Yes, we actually cancelled everything else. Yeah, we cancelled all our events we cancelled my daughters. Yeah, my daughter was supposed to have lessons and all that. Yep. So I think we actually cancelled quite a fair bit. Yeah, except for one of her follow-up appointments with the pediatrician, which was awesome.
Outstanding stuff. The fact that the two of you were able to sacrifice your personal, interest for this huge cause. What did you notice of the people who were coming to collect the mask?
Some of them most of them are very friendly, but some of them are actually panicking, say that, okay, how would 4 masks actually serve a household of 5? Then so I think we need to reiterate.
That's a question I think many have been asking. Yeah.
Yes, when we need to reiterate that if let's say the person is not feeling well, then the person needs to wear a mask. So this mask will actually help them to get out of the house to go and seek further medical care. So when they seek their medical care, then the doctors will actually assess whether do they need to be quarantined, admitted or something like that. So things like that. So I think being able to talk to the resident, sometimes we need to communicate with them with the 4 different dialects and all, or different language, Malay. So I can speak a little bit of this here and there, but maybe not understandable. At least make it a more light-hearted, so don't make them feel panicking like the whole world needs to like stay at home, stay away from like they say Orchard area. Oh, I don't dare to go Orchard area and stuff like that. I think life still goes on as usual.
So with I understand the hospitals have sent out an advisory, advising adults not to bring their young kids to the hospitals at this point in time. So what compelled you to bring your 6-year-old daughter to be a part of this exercise?
Because I find that if let's say we are talking about there's no announcement of community outspread, so I think there's no need to actually panic in this situation like that. If one person panic, 10% panic, it will start spreading. If let's say we as volunteers we go there with our mask on, it will just show that they don't get the message. I mean the memo was basically telling us that you only wear it when you're unwell. So I mean I believe that if a person really gets exposed, they really get exposed. So I think we have quite a strong I think MOH is very strong in all this and managing such outbreaks. So I think we are fine. Yeah.
Okay. You want to say hi to your daughter? What's her name?
Yeah. Hi, Caitlin. Yes, this is Mami. I'm representing you too, my BFF.
So
sorry.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
What was Caitlin's reaction after the exercise?
Okay, Caitlin was very happy. She was saying that what could she have done better for the first day. So I think on the first day she was trying to open the door for the residents because we've moved from an outdoor back into the RC when the aircon space, and she was like saying I prefer it to outside. So she started opening doors for the residents and also like welcoming them, so making it more lighthearted because she finds that if she can do like a little bit of like cheer the people up, saying that don't panic, even I also don't wear a mask. I mean, auntie, only when you're unwell you wear a mask. So I think things like that will help her to also build her communication skills. It also helps her to understand what is the real message, and also help her to understand like in volunteering work it's not just about clocking points, some people say you can actually record this in her primary school, like handbook, and so that she can gain some points to pursue her future. I'm like, I mean, what is about points? Yeah.
Okay. Remember, Caitlin is 6 years old. 6, okay. And there wasn't a playpen, there wasn't anything organized for the kids, right? Were there other young kids as well? Based on whether you saw...
No, there's not much young. Actually, when everyone was coming forth to collect the mask, I don't really notice any younger children than, I think most are in like secondary school.
Okay,
to
teenagers
come forward.
already.
Yeah, the rest who came over to the queue was all the adults, the mommy, the daddies and all. So I was thinking, is it that Bishan doesn't have children? I'm like, okay.
I'm pretty sure there are quite a number of people who might have seen your 6-year-old daughter and be wondering...
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone was thinking, why you never let her wear a mask? Won't she get won't she get this? Actually, her pediatrician on the morning appointment did mention better let her wear a mask.
Really?
Yeah, better let her wear a mask. Later, she's meeting with so many people. Okay. So I was thinking,
should take the Straits Times, go and show the pediatrician front page. Have you seen for the last 1 week?
No, but she's an awesome pediatrician.
Yeah.
But however, I think that what comes will come. Like I'm sure we have a good medical care and all that, so I think we are fine. Yeah.
Looking back now, how do you feel about having volunteered in your very first time for Team Nila?
Okay. When I actually see this, it's always about when I first actually went to the reporting zone. I actually signed up for the Toa Payoh Sports Centre as my reporting zone. So when I went there, I tried to like smuggle my kid behind me. Say, you stay behind. I'm not sure whether you can be part of it because I didn't register your name. Say, mommy, it's okay. I will hide behind you and help. So, however, when I approached the Team Nila's their coordinators, they were saying, "Oh well, everyone is welcome. I mean, glad that you bring your family. I mean, your kid along with you, and it's about inclusive of all age. Yeah, any age can come forward. Even like if you have a 4-year-old or whatever. I mean, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, come on." Let them join in Team Nila. You can register multiple names actually. They don't require you to include the age. So I think it's inclusivity. So I think this is a very strong message that Team Nila is encouraging families to come forward to do volunteer work where there is a chance to. I think there are more opportunities in their websites, which I have not explored, but I'm very glad that this is my first voluntary work with them, and I'm going to do more with my daughter because she's still asking, "Mommy, can I not go to school so that I can go and give out masks on the weekday?" Because she saw the WhatsApp group chat that we had.
Right.
And I think there are few zones that require like those in the daytime because all the adults need to get back to work, right? We need to earn a living. So I think she says that can I just go myself to the area, just drop me off. So I think this is a good exercise that she has found the volunteer spirit in her. So very great platform.
Okay.
Well done, Team Nila.
Exactly. Brilliantly done, Team Nila. Finally, what is your message to other Singaporeans to consider volunteering and being part of Team Nila?
Okay. So what is the main key message that I would like to send to them? So volunteering is all about everyone coming forward, to as a community to build this nation, to ensure everyone is not in a panic, alarm, and fear. So this will, if everybody come forward together, it will actually eliminate some of the fear and all. So I believe that we learn best when the situations arise. So if we volunteer with such great opportunity like issued by Team Nila, so I believe that this is something that we need to know, that we don't learn best from books, academic lessons and all that. We actually need to move out to where our community is. It's not just in school, it's not just at workplace, it's really outside where you don't earn any sum of money, but you actually earn the experience that you need to be in life. Stay alive.
Right. Well put. Candi Tan, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Special thanks to your daughter as well, Caitlin. And great job, Caitlin. And we thank you for what you did over the weekend together with your daughter, and all the best.
Sure, thank you.
And continue to be part of Team Nila, of
yes,
course.
Stay safe, stay healthy. You don't need a mask if you are not unwell. Thank you.
Thank you.